Yeah, my hearing's good, dog.
I don't know, man.
My hearing's probably the best sense
You have?
I have. Yeah.
I don't know. My hearing's pretty good. Cause I'll be at the office, and I'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" And they'll be like, "I didn't hear nothing." I'm like, "No, I heard some shit. I gotta leave." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Yo, I watch too many ghost videos. This is how it always starts. One you N-words hears a noise, and he leaves, and he don't die. And then all the other N-words hear the noise, and they die. So like, I'm trying to be the one that lives. So yeah, I can't be here.
I got to go.
I got to go. I can't do that.
Look at this degenerate right here.
Yeah,
Dude, we need to find a new spot.
We had to meet at Wildlife World Zoo.
We'll just stare at tigers while.
Tigers. We're gonna be the new Tiger King.
Oh shit!
And welcome, guys.
Welcome to podcast number 4,322.
Welcome to Debauchery Incorporated.
Debauchery Inc. I still haven't gotten to design the SOS shirt yet.
That was good, man. Do you like the timestamps? Timestamps help any?
Where'd you put timestamps?
You stupid. Okay.
Where'd you put this? Where'd you put this? I'm curious now. I didn't see it. Where'd you put timestamps?
I put it on the podcast, on the Podbean.
Did you?
Yeah, it's
okay.
You're stupid. You're stupid. It's fine.
Dude, I just play them. I don't like go through the. So I should be going through the text.
I know you're stupid. That's fine. You don't use your eyes. You just said that your hearing is
my
best
sense. One, man. Yeah.
Your eyes.
My eyes are getting. I'm getting older, so the eyes are a little harder. You know what I'm saying?
You're like Pluto and shit. The dog from Disney. You can't see shit in front of you.
I have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, man. It's
I have to go back.
Man. I would show you, but I got like 5 things marked on Pornhub, so.
You're like, if I open my phone now, who knows what video is going to be playing. Yeah.
Speaking of, we'll just get into it. I brought it up. I was going to save it till later.
All right. What do you got? What have you been watching on the hub?
Show.
The old hub.
On the old hub. Ye old hub. The hub of ye old porn.
Uh-huh.
Went back.
You went back? What do you mean? You left?
I left.
You're taking a hiatus?
I was using the power of imagination like
I hear that.
Barney taught me.
That's what you got to do, man.
You got to, because even though it's the year of the Rona, and you're inside all the time, you're on the internet, right? And you're just like, what am I going to do after I've consumed so much social media? Maybe I started hot bitches on the gram. Maybe you're a lady. Maybe you flick the bean too much to hot dudes on the gram. Maybe there's hot dudes on the gram. I don't know. I'm not a homosexual.
Too much dick root. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
I don't know. No hate against homosexuals. They do what they want. You know. See how I didn't say gay, because we're about incorporating.
That's right.
People
Equality.
Here. Equality for all.
LGBTQ 2 to the power of 6.
Yeah, whatever.
TB.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
Tuberculosis.
Yeah, whatever. My tuberculosis, whatever you are.
Gender neutral.
Yeah. But squigglies, whatever you are. Whatever you are.
Whatever you associate with.
Cool.
All those people that associate as furries, you too. Whatever. You're part of it too.
Especially
I got you.
If you want to dress up like a tree and get nut on you, whatever. The thing is...
Nut butter. What?
Yeah, if you want nut butter. You ever see those videos where they nut in the cup and then they drink it?
Oh! You definitely needed to take time off of porn, huh? I like how you're like, hey man, you ever watch those videos where you nut on a ground, you throw some seeds in there, and 25 years later the tree's growing a little sideways? You're like, what? How we get there, dog? How we get there?
Just saying.
You definitely need to go back to the power of imagination.
So yeah.
That's a shirt idea. It's like the power of imagination, and then it's just like some dude trying real hard to think, and it's like really fucked up blurry lines.
Yeah.
It's just like, I need to get off though. Sorry.
It's a ceiling titty.
Or dick root. That's another shirt.
And then
you just put some lines on the bottom of the shirt.
The power of imagination is a ceiling titty.
That's a better one. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. What was I even saying?
Shirt companies are probably like, man, we need to listen to these dudes' podcasts.
They're like, yes, give us more.
More free products. You're talking about not watching pornography and then going back to it.
Oh yeah. So
What was the first thing you searched again on the old
no.
hub?
So I just opened it up, and then I'm like, man, I haven't been on it. Oh no. I was just saying, you had to take some time off of it,
Right.
Because you just consuming a lot of stuff. Because we're in quarantine for a while. Probably we're on the Zoom. I don't know what you freaks do on Zoom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody was perverted that up because
Zoom's
we
gotta
just
have
we just can't have nice things.
Zoom's got to have like hundreds of hours of people jerking off to each
exactly.
other, right?
Just flicking beans. Yeah,
Yeah.
just body fluids. Of
So
course.
wait, hold on. How did you get to the jerking on the cup thing?
Oh no, that was just something I remembered I
Just a general
saw.
thing?
Yeah. That's not something I normally type in. That's a little
Oh,
extreme.
yeah. Oh, okay, I got you. Sure.
That's a page 92 thing that comes up when you get there. But so yeah, man, you just gotta desensitize. So that's what I did. I was like, you know what, you gotta take a break.
Time off. Break.
Take some time off.
Vacation, if
That's
you will.
right. That's right. So I got back on there. I was like, oh, cool. And then it brought me up my old favorite. One of the things I started with, son, back when internet became big, brought me up that good old backroom casting couch.
Wow. I think the internet was big a little bit before that.
I mean,
Bang Bros were a thing.
Yeah,
Casting couch. Well, that's casting couch, right? What about like the Bang Bus? Remember the Bang Bus?
fake taxis.
Fake taxis. Remember that? Well, fake taxis is like a European thing, and that's a recent thing too, probably the last 10 years. But remember, like, what was the original thing? It was like, oh yeah, stepmom. Remember stepmom stuff?
Yeah.
Remember that? That was a thing for a while. That's when MILFs really got popular. Anyways, go ahead. So you're
So
going back to casting couch.
Yeah, and it was like, it doesn't matter what it was, but I was just like,
Just like
wow.
season 4, episode 13.
It was just like a top 10 compilation of the best.
Wow. Fuck, you took some time for your governor, and then you just wanted to just. You know what it is, dude? This is like when people are cocaine addicts,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like, oh, I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop. But then they get enticed again to do cocaine, right?
And then somebody just dribbles a little bit just on the floor in front of you, and you're like, let me sniff that up.
No. It's like, so some hot chick is there. She's like, I'll let you fuck me, right? If you do a line off of my titties, right? And you're like, damn, I can't turn down that one. That's a double barrel shotgun right there, right? But then you go back to using the exact same amount as you used before, like a truckload, and then your tolerances are lower, so that dose in itself ends up killing you. You went right back to it, to the compilation of all those.
But I didn't type it in. It just brought it up.
Gave it to you.
It was like the newest things on Pornhub on the homepage. And so I was like, okay, well.
Sound like a cocaine addict. I just walked into the bathroom and the line was already there for me.
They're perfectly perpendicular to my nose.
The straw was already in my pocket for some reason.
So it was like, yeah, like top 10 best scenes, whatever. So I was like, oh, these are pretty decent, I guess. And so, but the reason I bring it up is because it was the funniest thing I heard in a porn.
Oh, what was it? What'd she say? Or did the dude say something? That dude doesn't talk, right?
Yeah, he does. He does the interview. So
that's right.
But they cut all that out. It was just the banging part, And
You're
so
like the best part.
The best part. And so first thing I read the comments, and one dude was like, because you got to go to the comments of Pornhub. Why? What are you even there for? Like, besides busting out, you got to go to the comments section.
Some of the most desperate comments, but yet also some of the funniest comments are on the comment section of Pornhub.
And then fuck, the comments are fucking. I almost wanted to screenshot them all because it was fucking hilarious. But one dude was like, "Damn, this dude thicker than the chick he banging."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "That's pretty good." And I almost lost concentration of why I was even there in the first place.
You're
I
like,
was
damn,
I
went soft in my hand. Let me just couple strokes out.
Yeah, I was like, let me restart.
Reset it.
Reset.
It's like when you're a fighter and you're about to go in for a combination, you get jabbed, and you're like, all right, got to reset.
Yeah,
Try to go for again.
Clear it out of your mind.
Go again.
Yeah. So then he was, so then I was like, all right. So then I watched it again, and then, all right, funniest thing I heard in a porno. What is that? Is that man jacking off into that trash can?
That's what I was looking at. I think he saw that we saw him, and he's like, yeah, I better pick up the trash can.
Yeah. Degenerate, man. It looked like he was jacking off in the trash can.
Yeah, it did look like that. He's like, this is fine. I've always wanted to jerk off outside of a bank in front of the main cross streets.
Zipping up his zipper.
So you got to put it back in.
Degenerate.
Louis C.K.
So yeah, so anyways, he busts in her, right? And then he's like, oh, you're on birth control, right? And she's like, first thing, this dude's hilarious, and she's like, oh my God, you did? He's like, yeah, I did. She's like, oh, no, I'm not on birth control. He's like, oh my God, why not? He's like, she's like, she's like, well, normally I swallow. That's my form of birth control. And I just bust out laughing. I was like, oh, fuck, that's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. And then I kind of hear a chuckle. I'm like, is there a fucking ghost in my room? And
it's this chuckle outside of the video?
No, it's in the video. I was just like, who's laughing? I'm like, is this dude? This man busted out laughing too.
What if your dad would come in and be like, ha ha ha, mister, and he's got like his dick in your head? He's just sitting there stroking. He's like, oh, mister, that lady's funny. He's like,
disgusting.
He's like, check out your brother and sisters.
Nasty.
All right. That was probably a bit much.
Disgusting.
It's like, oh, backsplash. You're like, oh.
So warm.
Disgusting.
I know, that's what I said.
Disgusting. Oh, man. Yeah, you can't go back to compilations, man. You can't. That's too much, man. You're going to break the governor.
But yeah.
That's craziness. And then you're going to be like those degenerate comedians. They're always getting in trouble every couple of years because they're like jerking off in front of women and shit. You know, what does it take you to get to that level, right? I'm no knock on Louis C.K. because I was talking shit about the guy that was jerking off potentially outside this bank. But, like, I get it. Everybody got their kinks, right?
Right.
But how broken is your governor when to get off you need to, like, be casually talking to a girl and then be like, hey, can I jerk off in front of you? And then, like, she awkwardly says yes for some reason. And then he's, like, having to, like, nut in a plant or whatever he did. Like, what did you do to your governor?
I mean, some people just love the thrill of it and shit.
Is that what it is? Like, you're getting excited with somebody watching you?
It's like, oh, somebody can just walk in on me at any moment. Oh,
I guess.
my dick root is getting
That's
hard.
probably why old people at the gym just walk in there and just be like,
Disgusting.
drop trowel. And you're just like...
Disgusting.
I'm like, that old dude literally just stood in front of me and just dropped trowel and walked away, like going to the shower. I'm like, the shower is the furthest thing in this room.
Yeah, he wants his wrinkled ass balls to be shown.
People are weird, man.
Nasty, man.
People are weird. What are you gonna do?
Anyways, that's the funniest thing I heard in porno. So.
Yeah, I'm staying off of the old hub, dog. I'm good. Okay. I don't have any dirtiest thing I heard in the porno segments for you.
You know, I haven't been on there in a while. Just want to revisit it.
You want to touch base?
Make sure that the kids are still doing it the way I'm doing it.
You want to reconnect?
Make sure we're not doing it through the ear or something.
You want to make sure that like the hub doesn't have a new interface you don't know how to use.
Yeah.
You gotta get warmed up in it again.
Yeah, I want to make sure we're not fucking knees or something. I don't know.
What you should be is just be like, hey man, I'm just logging in to figure out what the new hairstyle is down there.
Wow.
Above the south mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out
if you're not
cutting
the
next
shapes in it,
what the next
cutting
thing is.
logos in it.
Yeah, man. What if the new thing is like Star Brand or some shit? You know, like
it's possible.
What if the new thing is like your favorite app is shaved in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you're like, oh, I'm an Instagram kind of motherfucker. Let me throw a little photo symbol on it.
So you're gonna get the Twitter bird down there.
Yeah, Twitter bird, the F for Facebook, a Chinese flag for TikTok, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know the Chinese made TikTok.
Yeah, man. Apparently it's a big deal, but you know what, dude? TikTok's about to die. You know why?
The ghost.
Because Instagram. Because Instagram is about to do that underhanded, disgusting, dirty shit that Instagram always does. Remember that old little company, that tiny little company called Snapchat?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that little shit? Remember what their thing was?
Mm.
Oh, we're gonna take pictures and we're gonna send them dick pictures to each other, and then they disappear in 24 hours. Even though all these stupid kids didn't realize you can just fucking screenshot something, but whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how stupid you are, but you are. So ultimately, Instagram, aka Facebook, was like, "Yo, you got a real nice app. There's Snapchat. How about I buy it off of you for like 25 cents? Hold on, I got $1.75 in my pocket right now. $1.75, and I'll go to that Starbucks and get you whatever drink you want." And Snapchat was like, fuck you. No,
Mm-hmm.
we're doing fine. We're making a lot of money. We don't need your shit. And then Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, with his Starship Enterprise data looking face, was like, okay, and he just walked away. And then years later, well, probably months later, they were like, oh, Instagram has stories now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's true.
And then all of a sudden, Snapchat's like, fuck. And they're gone. They're done. They're over. It's over. Snapchat is done.
Some people use it.
Yeah, okay. Cocaine people, they're trying to sell drugs.
Drug dealers, most of them.
I guess cocaine's very specific. Drug dealers. But guess what Snapchat or Instagram's going to have soon?
What?
TikTok like shit. And it's going to be called Reels. They're testing it out in other places. So all y'all people, especially with all this Chinese bullshit in the background, good luck. TikTok is likely to be removed probably from
Mark
downloadables.
Zuckerberg don't fucking play, does he?
Mark Zuckerberg wants all the money. It's like him and Jeff Bezos are sitting there being like, look, bro, whoever gets the most money gets to be King Big Dick.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to get it all. Mark Zuckerberg's trying to get the Pokemon of apps. He's like, Instagram needs to be everything. It needs to have every single feature. Everything.
So I'm not going to be happy until we get that. Till, on Star Trek The Next Generation, where they went to the holodeck. I'm not going to be.
Going to be the holodeck?
Yeah, I want that. I won't be happy until Instagram is that. And then when it is that, then I'll be happy.
The holodeck was kind of the shit if you really think about it.
It was just a danger room from X-Men.
It was a danger room from X-Men.
That's
What came
all
first?
The danger room from X-Men.
No.
The danger room from X-Men is like 1965.
Yeah, dude, Gene Roddenberry, the guy that created all that shit, was old as shit when he made
Fucking
that.
dork.
I'm just saying, dog. Was it on the original Kirk one? Or was it just in Next Generation?
No, Next Generation. And then they never used it for any actual training. They would always use it for like random cool shit. Like if any of the actual admirals of Starfleet came in there, they would be like, N-words, this is for training purposes. You guys using this as a jacuzzi, as a fucking nightclub.
Worf was fucking that chick in it.
Yeah. Look at this motherfucker.
Wow, look at that big ass wing.
Look at this motherfucker.
On that Corolla. It's a Honda. Wow.
Oh, he's about to time travel.
I hope he
Oh!
Did he just run over that curve?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Can I get a picture of this motherfucker? Let me see. I was gonna try not to cuss. I don't even think my phone will get it, dude. Look.
Oh, might kind of.
Oh. Hold up. He's gonna see me taking a picture of his piece of shit. He's looking at his wheels because he fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, oh, that's good.
It's hard to show on this phone. I need one of those super powerful iPhones that have like 13 cameras in them.
Oh my god.
That put it all together. Dude, that's crazy. I wish I would have been faster. I could have got a picture of that. He has one of those frame-mounted wings, like really low. It's a front-wheel drive. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I should post this on my Instagram stories right now and be like, for Monday.
I'm trying to think of what I can compare. It's like a person size.
Look at the
It's
wing.
almost like 5 feet across.
It's huge, dude. No, it's more than 5 feet. It's like got to be 7 feet across. That's a big ass wing. Look at that
huge.
shit. Yeah, man. I'm about to put this on my Instagram
it's almost
stories.
your size.
I'm about to put this
It
on
might be one of you.
Yeah, man, it's huge. I can't tell which of these shitty pictures is less shitty.
That one.
I'll take some pictures and put it on my Snapchat. Or my Snapchat, my fucking Instagram.
That's insane.
My new all-powerful app that's going to take over the world.
Look, man, that was just a rant. Love people citing. People do
Yeah,
dumb
man.
shit all
Remember
the
when we
time.
tried doing that one time and they kicked us out? Oh, God, that sucked. Those guys were hating,
Yeah,
dog.
those guys were salty.
But anyways, yeah, you're right. The holodeck was really used for nothing else but Worf fucking that one chick. By the way, Worf, Riker, and that one chick were like the Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Wolverine trio. And the reality is, like, nobody ever got mad at her because she was trying to get that Worf dick and that number one dick. Some of you guys that don't watch Star Trek and the Next Generation are not going to get these references.
I mean, what are the odds that she got the Eiffel Tower by them?
I mean, there was a point where they were all very friendly.
Yeah.
Like Worf was like, all right, number one, I get it. And then he's like, yeah, man, I get it too. And then she's in the center being like, And she had that look in her face. And she's like, airtight. Some people are on Google right now. What does that mean, airtight?
Well, you know when you
Just go on the old hub and look and Google that. And see
Google
what
that.
happens.
Google Eiffel Tower too.
While you're at it, go to Google and type in blue waffle.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You ever eat at that shop?
What the fuck? What shop?
The Blue Waffle.
Where's that at?
It used to be in Scottsdale.
No.
Yeah.
That's got to be belly up now, right? Like,
I
there's
would
no
assume
place. There's no
so.
way a place like Blue Waffle stays in business during Corona.
I would
During
assume.
the Rona.
Yeah. It was called-
Coronavirus. Annoying ass. Crazy.
yeah, it used to be a taco shop.
No, I'm talking about the Senor Taco.
No. It was a taco
The
shop
Blue
called
Waffle.
the Blue Waffle.
That dude, after you Google that thing, like, there's no way you're gonna eat at a place called the Blue Waffle unless you're one of these hipster mofo's that needs to be at the coolest, newest place, and you need to try the best tacos ever, and they're literally made by white people and not Mexicans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's possible.
what I'm saying?
It is possible. But yeah, man, that was a real place. It was on. I remember because they said on the news one time. They're like, "Oh, this new restaurant called the Blue Waffle."
How you gonna come out the restaurant and how as a radio station are you gonna allow them to advertise?
Because not everybody knows what that is.
If you don't know what that is, you shouldn't be at a radio station.
Blue Waffle. Waffle that is blue.
Yeah. Anyways, what are we talking about? Hub? You get on the hub?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got a story for you.
Another one?
Huh?
Did you rate that governor again?
No.
You're like, I went back to the Kermit, man. I couldn't get off without the Kermit porn.
No, nothing about that. About
Kermit-
our old
Kermit-
high school son.
Kermit ends up throwing the tea in Miss Piggy.
Wow.
He throws the tea at Miss Piggy, man.
He just slaps the tea on
Just
it.
slaps it. Yeah. Gets crazy. And you think it gets kind of kinky, but the problem is the tea gets soaked up because she's a puppet. You know? You know what I'm saying?
And then he sucks it out, right?
Oh. Kermit doesn't have lips. He's a frog,
You
man.
got the mouth, man. You can suck. If you got a mouth, you can suck.
No, talk to a dog about that. You can't suck if you have a mouth. The dogs can't suck because they can't move their lips like humans do. Sucking is a straight human thing. Sucking is a straight human thing.
Type that into Google.
What?
If only humans can suck.
I'm sure monkeys can suck. Dude, FBI agents are like,
Yeah,
what
so
the
the-
fuck?
The FBI is like, stay right where you are.
We'll be right there.
We're coming by.
We got some straight jackets for both of you.
We'll be right there. We're 10 minutes out.
Dude, can you? I was about to type in what animals have human-like lips. FBI's like, hold on, sir. Just wait right there. Your location services have been turned on for you.
Oh, shit.
What animals have human-like lips?
You say an octopus.
What animals can suck it? Alright, we're going to stop that right there. I'm not even going to search that.
I'm not putting that in the timestamps.
Ugh.
Oh, damn. That's hilarious.
What animals can suck on stuff?
Oh, shit. You're stupid.
Anyway, so you're telling me that
Anyways.
story?
So, I don't know how it came up, but on my on my Facebook, on ye old Facebook.
Thought you don't go on Facebook. You're like, I don't go on there. I don't reply to your DMs and tags and shit.
No, I don't. But it came up because I get the notifications for some reason still. It came up and it was like,
YoSouthmouth.com wants you to join them.
No. It was like, hey, you might be interested to join this group. I was like, fuck that. No, I don't. I don't want to join that group.
What was it?
It was like Tolson Wolverines. And I was like, I don't want to join this group. That's a lie.
Well, that's not as bad as like, hey, let's join the 2000 blankety blank year we graduated high school group.
Right. So I was like, sure, let me see what's going on this, you know. It's just for old times. Like, I haven't been to the thing.
At high school in a while.
Yeah, you know.
It's been a while, man.
Even though we try to go to a football game every year,
we never go.
We have not made it.
When's football season? Winter
They
time?
cancel it all.
Summer?
It's all canceled.
Winter?
Especially with those.
Baseball back. Baseball is back, man.
That's a whole nother.
They wearing masks on baseball games. You know, I listen to Boski's podcast. Boski, Ruben, and DH's podcast. Sunday League, the podcast. Shameless plug. And I never really heard them say whether or not they use masks. Sounds stupid to have to wear a mask, right?
They don't all wear masks. I've been watching it. They don't use masks.
But if you're a batter and you're going to first base and that guy's there to tell you to go or not, you guys aren't 6 feet apart.
No, and they brought up some one guy who brought up some stuff about it too, because I guess baseball teams have been getting
the Rona.
The Rona.
Because they're not. Look, I don't want to knock baseball, but it's not the UFC. And what I mean by that is that the reason why the UFC was successful in the way they do it is because they literally take everyone and literally test every fucking person. And when you go to the quote-unquote event, nobody's gone anywhere or done anything outside of that testing zone. So you can't do shit because, you know, you've been tested already. You can't get the likelihood of getting it again. Mm-hmm. So that's why they do it. Baseball is different. Like those mofos, are they only playing in certain cities? Is that the idea?
No, they're doing everything, but what they're doing is, I guess they're supposed to like stick with themselves because, you know, everybody on the team's been.
So you're going to tell a whole team of people to just be with themselves for the rest of the season, which ends when?
It should end in after August, I believe.
So you're telling people to stay together for 2 months.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
One dude brought up a good point. He's like, well, all the teams are, because this is like the second team just got the Rona, right? And he's like, the reason they're getting the Rona is because obviously they're going out and they're doing shit with other people.
Yeah, man. You don't think the pro baseball players are going out there and getting their dick sucked?
Right, and that's what he was saying. He said, and I guess now they're gonna, the teams are hiring like not caretakers, like kind of like chaperones and like supervisors or like compliance managers. That's what they're calling them. Good luck. And yeah, that's what he was saying. He's like, well, good luck with that. You're gonna have to pay that compliance manager the same price or the same salary that you're paying like the highest level baseball player.
I don't know about that, but you're going to have to get a handful of them.
Well, no, because he brought up a good point. He goes, so let's say that baseball player, the highest salary baseball player is making $25 million.
Oh, my balls hurt.
Yeah. So let's say that guy's making $25 million and he wants to go out and bang a bunch of hoes. But you, as a compliance manager, tell him, no, you can't do that. And that dude just hands you fucking $500 to just not say anything. Are you going to fucking take $500 from this guy?
I'm going to take a little bit more. If I was him, I'd take a bit more than that.
Yeah, well, the point is, that guy can probably hand you a little bit more than that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And
what dude if you don't give me $500.
What are they going to, what's the Major League Baseball paying you? Fucking what, $20 an hour maybe or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, It's not going to work, man, because also baseball is so fucked up in the sense that they make those. Look, I know you guys love baseball, but it's an inordinate amount of games that you make those people play.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a regular season, how many games do they play?
162.
That's crazy. How long is a season normally? How many months?
Starts in April, goes to September.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months? Is that about right?
It's like 7, 6.
So let's say, would you say 165 games?
62.
162 divided by 6. 27 games a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's aggressive. I mean, you're talking about 6.75 games a week.
Yeah.
That's aggressive, man. So that's hell of aggressive. Like, and I get it. Baseball isn't MMA and it isn't football where it's super, 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 super high contact where, yeah, at that many games, you're going to fucking damage something. But your shoulders are going to get jacked for sure. But anyways, my point is that's a lot of games for you guys to play, even in this modified season. So if that's the case, people are going to get sick for sure. You know how many thirsty hoes are just following these dudes around all the time, hoping that they get a little baby batter in them and get pregnant so that they could be set for life?
Right.
Are you aware of how many of these girls are around? You know how many of these girls are just going to show up in some bathroom and just give blowjobs away? Are you aware? Those dudes are all getting the Rona.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They're all going to get it. So that's what happened there.
You're not going to tell grown-ass men either to stay hanging out with each other for 2 months. Get out of here. Get out of here. You better keep them stocked, and I mean stocked, with constant liquor and constant video games. Constant brand new video games are coming out. Everybody gets a free PlayStation. Everybody gets a free something of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima when it comes out. Like, everybody gets free shit all the time. Stay in your rooms and play video games. The only way that's happening.
Yeah, man.
So anyways, what were you talking about, the high school?
Oh, okay.
How did we get to baseball from the high school?
I don't know.
Anyways, so you got on your Facebook group with high school.
Yeah. So I was just checking out different stuff, and they're like, yeah, you know, this, and that. But then it was like, oh, today we say goodbye to one of the landmarks at the high school. I was like,
what they get rid of?
And I was like, what did you guys get rid of? And, dude, look what they got rid of.
The pool?
They got rid of the pool, son.
What do they do? Like, they just let it go? Where is it all dry? What are they doing?
They drained it. I guess it was cracking, and they didn't want to repair it, so they got rid of it.
What about the swim team?
They don't got that no more.
Whoa! They tore that shit up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, son.
Remember for our senior pool day? Remember we had that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
what are they? Just didn't want to deal with the maintenance?
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, it was it says the pool is retired. The brand new state-of-the-art science building is in the works. I was like, shut the
Science
fuck up.
Building, wow.
Oh, you Mexicans don't know no science. Get the fuck out
My
of here.
thing is, okay, hold up. You're telling me it's cheaper to tear down the pool and build a whole new science building than it is for you just to repair a few cracks?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Said the upkeep and major leaks were just too much.
A lack of maintenance was that pool? Was it literally just draining out into the houses, into the buildings next door?
I mean, this shit is covered in concrete. That thing is like concrete there, concrete all the way over here. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's crazy, man. And a science building is going to require, sciencey shit. So all that stuff isn't necessarily dollar store products.
I almost want to go back to see if they, because that thing was very, very connected to the gym.
That's crazy, man. I thought when you were talking about that thing, you were going to talk about all these, like, hey, guess who's pregnant from the class of blankety blank?
All of them. All of them are pregnant.
Oh, for sure,
What a stupid question.
For sure, right?
They're all.
How many people that we graduated with, females,
all of them
are not pregnant? I mean,
1%.
there's a handful of them that weren't pregnant when we graduated.
1% aren't pregnant. Yeah,
Craziness.
Man. So I just thought that was crazy.
I'm surprised you joined that group because it's like generations and generations of freaking people on there.
Look at these Mexicans ain't enjoying no science.
Those colored folks. Look at all those skin tones.
Don't know no science. Get the fuck out of here.
They gotta learn science. That's what the science.
Yeah, they gotta
is
learn
there
science,
for, man.
like boiling water.
They're gonna have like 3D printers and like
hydrogen
atoms there floating around, like
get
some
the
sort of
fuck outta
weird.
here and learn science stuff. Like I'm talking about.
Hey man, maybe if we had a science center, we'd be smarter. Maybe we'd be doing a podcast about dick jokes.
Look, first thing, you people get learned in here every week.
You're like educational part of the podcast, section of the podcast.
Well, you just learned about what animals can suck.
Yeah. How many of you didn't know you can't get a blowjob from some other animal?
Exactly.
How many of you trying to stick your dick in a horse's mouth and gonna regret that for life? I just saved you.
Right.
I just saved you trying to
Tell me,
reattach a little piece of your dick that got chopped off by a horse. They got powerful teeth, man.
Yeah, I do suppose that is true.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have said it that exact way, but I mean, you're not wrong.
Hey, man. How many times do you hear people doing some dirty, dumb shit at a farm? How many times do you hear like cowboys trying to fuck shit?
Not very often, actually.
Yeah, it's always like a thing in movies where they're like, "Oh yeah, that dude fucks a sheep or whatever."
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong, man.
So how many times? Look, let's talk about statistics and probability here, right? What is the likelihood that there isn't one person in the history of the world that hasn't tried to get a blowjob from a horse and got their dick chopped off?
Nobody.
You don't think ever in the history? Dude,
ever.
I've heard of places in Mexico where you can watch a girl getting fucked by a horse or a donkey. You don't think some dumbass dude has been like, man, that horse had a pretty mouth. Come on.
Okay.
In the history of the world,
Okay.
as far as we know, we've been humans for a long ass time, dog.
All right. Okay. Maybe.
Some monkey, like some like half monkey, half chimp man. That was just like our first version of this version of humanity, and was just like horse mouth.
First thing, you have to be a real slow human to be like.
Yeah, the first version of humans. That counts. That counts. Educational section of the podcast game, dog. We're killing it. We're killing it.
I mean, you're not learning this any other. Dare I say any other place?
You're not. You come here for the highest level of education.
Dare
Next
I
week,
say this might be dark web education.
Yeah, man. Hey, speaking of some dark web shit, did you see Rogan's post about the Pentagon announcing that they have vehicles that are not from this planet or some shit?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about that?
UFOs are vehicles that are not of this earth.
Yes. Is that a real thing? Have you looked at that?
Yeah.
Is that real? Like the Pentagon came out and said that?
Yeah.
Some dude in a suit was like, all right, Jim. The Rona's taking over. I bet you if we announce this right now and we don't call it UFO so you can't Google it, it's not a keyword in the Google search. I bet you if we come out this right now in the middle of this pandemic while people are talking about Black Lives Matter, this will get flushed under the news for like, you won't be able to find this again anymore. 3 or 4 days later, all this COVID shit is just back in everybody's forefront. We'll release it now, and then if they take it well, 2 weeks later, we come out with the alien footage.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they said that, but that video that they put out about that alien that was out there,
they put out a video about an alien,
or the UFO that this jet fighter was following.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to ignore, even though people are like, "That's a bird."
Well, yeah, that one was a crazy one, right? Because it was kind of fast. It was faster than the jet.
Yeah,
and it moved kind of weird.
And the people were like, "That's a bird."
You should really listen to the. I know you don't like long podcasts, but you should really listen. Oh, you should listen to the Rogan podcast where he had that one dude on who is a legitimate scientist.
Bob Lazar?
Yeah, you listen to that one?
No, I just watch a lot of stuff with Bob Lazar.
Yeah, was he the one that worked at one of the Pentagon or the
Area 51?
Yeah,
Where he
some shit
talked
like
with
that.
the aliens?
I don't think he said he talked with aliens, but he said he saw the technology
Yeah.
like that was not, available that time, and it's still not available now. And now it's like in the 50s or some shit.
Yeah. If it's that guy Bob Lazar, yeah, he worked at Area 51. He said he had the technology there, and then he eventually was like, "Oh, let me break out some of this shit." And it's a whole long story. And then he tried to tell his story, and then government's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up." And then they kind of went through and like ruined his career, and then now it's kind of coming out that maybe his shit was actually true. Maybe.
It's crazy. That's an interesting story from that dude, especially because he's like a legitimate scientist.
Yeah,
But
there's
Rogan's got like a 3-hour podcast with him or whatever. Go check it out.
Yeah, I've been into longer podcasts lately, so
You're like, what else am I gonna do during Zoom?
pretty much, man.
Yeah, man.
It's not there's only so much the raid you can play.
The raid.
Yeah, what is that stupid one that they're always promoting on YouTube?
Oh, Shadow Legends.
Shadow Legends, there you go.
I thought you play that.
Yeah, I
How
do.
do you not know the name of it if you play the damn shit?
I just do something to do with my hands. You can't whack off on fucking Zoom. with these
You
people
say
watching
that.
You.
You say that.
Can't do. I mean, you could do under the table shit. I'm like, why you look surprised all of a sudden? Like, no reason.
You're like, oh.
Oh,
I'm hearing that voice again. Oh.
See my ghosts. It's all ghosts. That's all. That's why.
Jeez. Jeez.
Yeah, man. It's all ghosts. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. I just thought it was kind of crazy that the Pentagon would actually come out and say something.
Look, man. When you find a ghost, you find a ghost, bro. That's it. It's over. You can't deny that you found a ghost.
So do you think like there's going to be another major event here in 2020? I mean, I'm not trying to bring it on, but Bible verses. But do you ever think like there's going to be something else? Because remember the African hornets, or what the fuck they're called? Chinese hornets? What were they?
Oh yeah.
Genghis Khan hornets or some
Yeah.
shit? Those like crazy killer hornets that everybody was really freaked out about. And then, people just forgot about them.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that the bees figured out how to defend themselves. Like, the hornets were going ape shit after bees. Like, they're trying to just kill bees because they just... Jeez, man. Very inspirational Bible verse. Remember how the hornets were, like, really fucked up? Like, have you ever seen videos of those hornets, by the way?
No.
They have videos where they set up cameras inside a beehive,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the hornets come in, and they're just savages. They're, like, tearing bees' heads off, and... They're crazy, dude. They're crazy aggressive. But, and I don't know if this is true or not. You might have to look this up. I guess bees found a way to defend. Well, first of all, if a whole bunch of those African killer bees get together, yeah, they'll fuck up a hornet. But if it's a whole bunch of hornets, yeah, those dudes are like the Hulk. They're just throwing bee heads all over the place, just ripping a head off and throwing it, and ripping another one and throwing it. They're crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they're crazy. But I think I heard or read somewhere, time escapes me now that I'm tired of shit all the time. But I heard somewhere that the bees figured out how to vibrate at a certain frequency that like hurts them or some shit.
The fuck? They're doing some reverse flash shit?
Yeah, man. You have to look that up. That might.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere, and I was like,
Okay.
"Whoa, that's crazy."
So the bees just were like. So one bee was like, "Hey, I just got done watching the Flash. This one N-word started vibrating. I think we can do that." The other one was like, "Hey, I think you're right. Let's try it." And they just started doing it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
And see, people don't think TV.
Natural selection, yo.
People don't think TV helps. The bees are learning from TV.
Well, the crazy part is like natural selection. I mean, you see that, and it's like, yo, yeah, the bees are gonna survive because they're savages, and they figured out how to vibrate to a certain degree. That's crazy.
Now the next big pandemic is all the bees are gonna start merging to one super bee, like at the end of Donkey Kong.
Oh, jeez.
You know when he has that big coin?
Yeah, that'd be a big one.
Yeah, That's the next one. So, watch out for that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, you can do a play by play here. You got to do this. You got to do this like one of those sports team and sportscast announcers. Where like the hornet then runs down the center.
Okay.
See, there's a bunch of bees.
A whole bunch of bees just chilling.
This.
And then this
Look at how big this fucker is.
big ass hornet coming in there just chilling. Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's just ripping bees up now.
Dude, look at how big that thing is.
Yeah.
And like they're attacking him.
Oh, now
See?
all the bees are attacking him.
Dude, they're literally covering him.
Yeah.
He fucked up. Look at him. He is literally covered. But he's still tearing him up. Look at him. He's like the Hulk. Dude, he's literally like the Hulk in those scenes where like all the Centauri or what the fuck they're called, they were going after him.
Now all the bees are just on him. They're covering him.
It's like, what are the bees doing? I can't tell if they're stinging him, but they must be, right?
They're vibrating. See, they are moving. They're shaking. Yeah, see, they are vibrating.
Okay, hold on, huh?
The bees have the advantage. A heat tolerance 2 degrees above that of their enemy. At 46 degrees Celsius, the aggressor is roasted alive.
Dude, that's some savage shit. Oh. Dude, that's crazy. Okay.
Wild bees have spent millions of years living with the enemy. That's why they alone have developed this extraordinary survival strategy.
Dude,
Wow.
see that? See that? I knew I heard that somewhere. How savage is that? So they literally can overtake this mofo, and because they can survive at a higher temperature, the vibration gives off enough heat to kill off the wasp.
So that's crazy. They just literally did some Flash shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So
nature is a
evil
motherfucker.
Reverse Flash came in there, and
Yeah.
he's like, "I'm gonna tear all this shit up," and then the good Flash just was like, "Nah, I can vibrate, mofo."
Yeah.
And they did that.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Nature's crazy, yo. So this is nature, man. Nature survives, survival of the fittest, natural selection, and humans are part of nature. We should also be doing the same shit. Fuck all these we guess snowflakes. Pretending snowflakes too much. But anyways, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that a bee will just vibrate on your dome, make you overheat, and literally will cook you alive? Isn't that some nature shit?
That's gonna be the next Mortal Kombat fatality. Bees.
Just
cooking
bees going
you.
in. That's what that one chick should do. The
Oh,
bug,
yeah,
the
yeah,
bug
she
chick.
should do
Remember
that. Yeah.
The bug girl. But yeah, man, isn't that crazy? And everybody was so freaked out because they're like, well, the bees are already dying at an alarming rate, right? You know, nerd dudes are like, the bees are already dying at an alarming rate, and if we lose their ability to pollinate the flowers, we will lose crops. And people are like, oh my God, the bees, and we just got to save the bees. And then the hornets came around. They're like, people were like, oh shit, there are these fucked up hornets that are like 40 times bigger than a bee, and they got pincers that will snap a bee in half. And people are like, whoa. And they love eating bees, apparently. And then people are freaking out about these hornets. I think people are freaking out about these hornets killing bees more than they were freaked out that the hornets are going to start stabbing people with those big-ass pincers.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, regular hornets are already assholes.
Yeah.
If you ever dealt with a regular hornet, they're straight-up assholes.
Right.
Like, you try to smack them, and they get angry, and they go after you, and then you're just like, damn it, I'm in Mortal Kombat with this bee. I better get some eye protection.
Yeah, pretty much.
And these fuckers are huge. If you ever seen them, like, in real life, they're like this big. They're like 2 inches, maybe a little longer, and they're
Yeah, it looks like
thick
a dick.
ass.
They look like a flying dick.
Okay.
If that's not scary, man.
What is this idiot doing?
That's gonna kill us.
Yeah, what is this idiot doing?
They wanted to let us know he's turning.
What an idiot. Anyways, there's nobody to signal to, but whatever. Yeah, so then the bees started getting killed, and after the first wave or two, they were like, we got to adapt to this, guys. And you see how quickly that happened? Like, that wasp came in, snapped, like he was just chilling, and the bees were like, nah, he's cool, bro. He's fine. He's not going to attack anybody. It's like that drunk guy at the bar where you're like, nah, he's cool, man. He just had a little bit to drink. He'll be fine. He'll behave himself. And then all of a sudden he starts talking shit to somebody, And then people were like, "Oh, beat the shit, to kick that guy out of here."
Yeah, pretty much exactly. They're like, give him a chance. We're not racist.
It's 2020. We can let a wasp
equality.
in here. Yeah. We need
And
to do a
then-
voiceover on that whole video right there. It's 2020. We can let a wasp in. And then he did something. He got pissed off or something. He snapped the bee, and like a bee walked by, and he's like, "Look at this bitch." And then the wasp is like, just snapped him in half. And then when that happened, all the bees went ape shit, and they just started covering him up like he was dipped in honey.
And then the crazy thing is the bees just walked off, just left a dead body there. And they just went back to their business.
They went back to work.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Nature is a motherfucker. Right there, guys. How many of you really knew that? How many of y'all knew about the bees and the wasps? The racism between the bees and the wasps and how we all got to get along, man. You don't see the bees marching. You don't see the wasps marching, right?
I mean, they might be.
They might be. Maybe that's what their flies are flying around trying to get.
Man.
They're like secretly just buzzing, telling us, "Hey, man, we got to get along with the wasps. Got to get along with the wasps." And then maybe a bee comes out with like some guns, like right outside his beehive. He's like, "Get away from my beehive. Step away from my beehive." You know?
I mean, I think you're looking into it pretty. I think you might be projecting some of our.
Maybe a little bit.
issues
Maybe a
on
little
them,
bit. But yeah,
yeah.
isn't that crazy, man? Now y'all got learned it. How many of y'all knew about that? You didn't know about that. The vibration produces heat, which kills the wasps. That is some gangster shit. How many bees had to die before they figured it out?
I mean,
More or less than when we rushed the beaches at World War II.
probably a lot more than that.
You think more than that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. A lot of people died at that beach. I mean, I looked at a documentary the other day where they were talking about that, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm uncomfortable with this. Like, did you ever see those movies? There is the one movie that Christopher Nolan made that I never saw that is from that. I think it's from that scene. I have to look it up. We'll look it up later. But ever see those movies where they land on the beach and they drop the thing and the people are just running in? I'm like, dude, can you imagine being on that boat?
Yeah, man.
That is some piss on your pants. That is like when you turn around and you see a dude piss his pants, and that's probably the only time in life where you're like, it's okay, man. I get it. Nobody's judging you here.
Yeah, man. Shit is crazy.
It's crazy.
And
Any other time that you piss your pants, unless you're a child, any other time you piss your pants, nobody gives a fuck.
And we're just over here all warm and cuddly.
Yeah,
These
man.
People
Running into bullets.
Into bullets.
Crazy. What is that? What is that beach? Normandy? Crazy.
I mean, I did the same thing on a game.
Crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
You're like, no, still nervous.
Yeah.
The elites can shoot really well.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have that Mjolnir
Dude.
armor. What?
Dude, that new fucking Halo looks like dog shit.
The cutscenes are beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Now, after that, what happened?
The gameplay is very PlayStation 1 like, Xbox One like.
It looks like they
It looks
got
like it's dropping frames, so it almost looks like Halo 5, but it drops frames in there in between. But it's the demo. It's like a whatever.
Looks like they were like,
first look at it.
hey, we got to show them something.
Here it is.
Here it is. Also though, I don't want to spend a lot of money to do this demo, so just use Minecraft engine. They won't know the difference, because the tree looked a little pixelated in the back. I was like,
Look, dude, I'm just hoping it's a better game than Halo 5. Halo 5 was a dog shit of a game. It was bad. It was bad. Like, the elites looked different. The story felt different. It didn't have that feel of Halo. You know, like, you know,
What even happened on Halo 5?
long story short, Master Chief found out Cortana's still around. He's going after her. He doesn't follow orders to come back to base, so then they send this other team, Blue 3 or Blue 6, whatever the fuck it is. They send this other team with the lock guy, Luke Cage. They send him to go after Master Chief. At some point, you're going back and forth in the story, so Master Chief figures out that Cortana is actually in... she's activating these stations that those Forerunners dude created, and so she's in control of the Forerunner shit, but they know she's going a little crazy because she's been on for too long. You know how AIs only live certain amount of time. Yeah, right? And then, long story short, Master Chief is going to go get her. These guys keep going after Master Chief, but they keep kind of crossing paths, never really crossing. At some point, they cross paths. Master Chief makes Locke look like a bitch. So good. Makes him look like a bitch. And then they at some point agree they just should team up to go try to get Cortana. They go to Cortana, and at some point, I don't remember the ending of it.
Wow.
The ending of it, I think she takes off for sure. And I think she takes Master Chief with her. Like, she captures him in this ball thing, I think. And she just dips. And now they're all like, damn, we fucked up. And so now all of them are coming together with also the Arbiter and the crazy doctor chick that looks like Cortana.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to figure out where the next steps are to get back to Master Chief. And so I think that's the ending of it or some shit.
Because on this one, it looks like he's fighting that weird gorilla guy for some reason.
He's fighting a gorilla. They need a new bad guy. That can't be the end because Master Chief is on that preview. He's like on some sheep with some Mexican dude.
Yeah, say good diversity, man. We got a Mexican guy.
We got a Mexican. No, there were some Mexican guys from the get-go, but remember there were always the grunts that got killed?
Yeah.
Remember? Like in the first game, I think some of the dudes were Mexicans.
You can't tell me. I want people to at me, but ODST was the best Halo game.
It's ODST and Reach, man. ODST and Reach. They have completely different feels. Reach is probably the best when it comes to like its own single game.
Mm-hmm.
But ODST feels different because you're not Master Chief, and it's good. It's very good. It's very, very good.
You know what? I'm pretty sure both those games were made by 34567.
No, they don't have a good track record so far, so we'll see what happens next.
You know what? They still don't have a good track record because they're not a good video game company. It's probably like EA.
Speaking of EA, don't they make Call of Duty?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Don't they make Call of Duty?
Yeah.
They need to stop making fucking updates. Every time it's like 30 gigs, 30 gigs, 40 gigs, 100.
You need a new one.
I'm not gonna buy an Xbox. I'm not gonna buy another one just for Call of Duty. That thing is going uninstalled. I'll buy Mike an old game and we'll play that. I like Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, it's
play
the best
that
one. Best one. Don't at me. It's the best one.
So far, I'm
the
not.
jetpack. The jetpack on
The jetpack is pretty good.
You can't tell me it's not.
It's better than Infinite Warfare.
It
Infinite
is.
Warfare's jetpack is spacey. Like you're just floating.
You feel too heavy on Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I don't like it. But anyways, that's it, man. I think that's the podcast for this week.
Oh, cool. You got any picks for this week?
Picks for what?
No, just some picks of the week for some Netflix or some.
Oh, yeah,
social
we were
media.
doing that, huh? Now,
Yeah.
I haven't finished anything. I've started watching Bleach, because you said Bleach is a good anime, so I started watching that. Let me think about it. You got anything?
I've been listening to this documentary, in podcast form, called the 27 Club. If you are into music.
What kind of music? All music?
No, it's more about it's about rock stars who died when they were 27 years old. So
just rock stars that died at that specific year?
No, at that age. So this dude did one on Jimi Hendrix, and now I'm listening to one about Jim Morrison. You got to really be into music, but it's pretty interesting to hear about their life. And the reason I like it is because the dude narrating it does a really good job. So So it's interesting. He does really good on there. So that's what I've been listening to. He's pretty good. And yeah, that's all I had. I've been kind of busy this week, so I've been doing too much of.
Yeah, me too. All I got is podcast, dog. I haven't been able to watch much because I've been working on that cabinet and working. But yeah, man, that's it. I might have some recommendations for you guys next week, and we'll start doing like what have we been watching on YouTube because I do watch a lot of YouTube.
I've been watching Nuke's Top 5, giving you them ghosts and alien videos.
Of course you have. I've been watching just a lot of woodworking, a lot of project videos.
It's like, now turn this lathe 365 degrees.
What else? Just a lot of creative shit, I think. It's mostly a lot of car shit too, like car vloggers and stuff.
Getting ready for that new Z, huh?
I saw pictures of it, dog. Have you seen the newer pictures of it?
No.
Not good.
Don't say that.
Not good. The
Say
new
that,
ones.
son. I had my
The
hope
new
up on
ones
that
are like, oh, what'd you do wrong?
because that one picture I sent you was sexy.
Yeah, but that's the only picture of that thing ever. So I don't think
I need that picture. I need that in my head. That's how it's gonna look.
I don't think it's gonna look like that, dog.
New Supra looks nice though. Think they'll let us test drive New Supra?
I don't know. We should check it out. I wouldn't mind test driving one of those.
You gotta get a picture.
Nothing good. I mean, people just rendering dumb shit. This one, the one you sent me right there, was badass. But like, this is the one that everybody kind of keeps posting. Like, what is that?
All right, so everybody think of a turtle.
Yeah, man, it looks like a turtle.
Think of a turtle.
Like, what is that, man?
That's it.
Like,
And just think of a turtle. That's it.
Like, that
That's
is
what it
a
looks
big
like.
difference in this. That is really nice.
That's nice. That's what I need.
Yeah, man. Like,
Don't show me
what
that.
is this? Like,
Don't show me anything else. Stop it. Kill it with fire.
look at that. Why would you make that? It looks like a shitty Euro car.
It looks like, all right, you know on Tron Legacy
Yeah,
when they get on those electric bikes,
looks like that.
it looks like that, man. It looks exactly like that.
Yeah. So far I'm not impressed. I'm not getting it.
Oh, speaking of Tron Legacy, I guess they're gonna make the third part.
Nice. I like those Tron movies.
I liked it.
I even like the original, even though it's a little harder to hold up because it's not graphically good.
Yeah, I love Tron Legacy. And when they get what's her name out at the end, and you know they're gonna bang.
Yeah, you know they're gonna bang.
You know it. And then she gets her ass on that sexy ass bike.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what I should be staring at. Her ass or the ass of that bike.
What's her name? What was her name?
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde. That's back in her peak, man. She went from House and Tron, and then what the fuck's she doing now?
Getting money on residuals.
Probably. All right, ladies and gents, that's it. I couldn't have given you more educational shit. You learned about how bees adapted and evolved to defend themselves against the scrutiny of the wasps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also taught you that you can't get blowjobs.
Yeah, no, you can't get blowjob. Let's put a disclaimer on this. We do not endorse
We do not endorse that.
you getting blowjobs from animals.
We do not. Go find a nice lady.
Ask the animal
Nice
first.
guy or girl, whatever.
You need to
Whatever
ask the
you're into.
animal before you need permission.
That's right. Make sure that you get a written consent of the animal,
right.
and make sure they're not intoxicated. That doesn't
Right.
count. It won't hold up in court.
Right.
Be very nice to your animals.
Right. Don't do anything to your animals that you wouldn't do to your.
Maybe a fish would work. See, if you think about it, they got like.
We're going to jail.
But it depends what you're packing, right? I mean, if you're packing like a little some situation, maybe. But you have to find a big ass fish.
Because you're just going to bust the fish open?
Hey man, if you're a girthy mofo,
It's just
you're
like-
gonna need a big ass fish.
Come here, goldfish.
And then at that point, you might as well
You're
not
just
even.
making a condom out of the fish? The fuck is wrong with you?
You're like, hey man, you know that fish. You're gonna be like, hey man, you got a cool fish. And then a couple weeks later, you're like, why does that fish look like you got a venom suit scales? I'm like, I don't know, man.
Hey, your tank water's a little murky there.
He'll be fine. He's
Hey,
fine.
do you need to feed your goldfish? No, he's well fed.
He's
well
fine.
fed.
You know how strong he is.
Yeah, he's looking a little buff, man. Does he have arms? He's just
Oh,
swimming through
jeez.
this water.
He's lapping it.
Yeah. Why is your tank so big? This fucking goldfish buff, man. Hey, turn the channel. Who the fuck said that?
I don't like that show. Oh shit! All right,
Hey,
that's it.
Bring that coochie over here, Ma. The fuck said that?
Who said that? Oh fuck! All right, that's it, ladies and gents. We'll see you guys next week.
Trying to bust some fish nuts.